It's exactly 1 year since Princess Beatrice tied the knot with husband Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi in a secret ceremony in Windsor. Her wedding had been scaled back to adhere to the government's COVID-19 restrictions, but the Queen and the late Prince Philip were among those to see her walk down the aisle. In fact, the Queen not only allowed her granddaughter to wear a stunning ivory dress from her collection for her big day, but she also loaned her a beautiful tiara that she wore on her own wedding day. Called the Queen Mary Fringe, it consists of diamonds given to Queen Mary by Queen Victoria. The tiara was then given to the Queen Mother in 1936, and in 1947 it was the Queen's something borrowed when she tied the knot with Prince Philip. But a disaster with the tiara on the morning of the Queen's wedding caused panic and almost prevented her from wearing it at all. That's because the headpiece snapped in half as a hairdresser was fixing the Queen's veil, just 2 hours before the ceremony at Westminster Abbey. This reportedly left the Queen upset, with the Queen Mother trying to calm the situation by saying there are still 2 hours and there are other tiaras. But luckily for them, the royal family jeweler was on standby and rushed the broken tiara to his workshop under a police escort. And amazingly, he succeeded in fixing the piece and returning it to the bride in time for her big day. And almost 73 years on, Beatrice wore it while she tied the knot and teamed it with another item the Queen had previously worn, the dress. The peau de soie taffeta gown was originally created around 60 years ago by designer Norman Hartnell. And most famously, Her Majesty wore it to the glitzy film premiere of Lawrence of Arabia at the Odeon in London's Leicester Square in 1962. It got another outing in 1966, when the Queen wore it to the state opening of Parliament. For Beatrice, the dress was remodeled and fitted by the Queen's personal dresser Angela Kelly and the designer Stuart Parvin. In addition to the tweaks, a geometric bodice and diamante adornments were added. At the time, several royal commentators said that being able to wear 2 items belonging to the Queen was a huge honor for Beatrice. Royal writer Penny Junor said, "It's really touching that the Queen showed such solidarity with her, especially with the tiara that she herself was married in, speaks volumes." While Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, added, "I think it's a tremendous compliment to Beatrice and the whole York family that the Queen would lend one of her vintage dresses." Now, as they celebrate their first wedding anniversary, Beatrice and Edoardo are expecting their first child together, which is due to arrive in the autumn. The couple announced the happy news in May, and Buckingham Palace said, "Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrice and Mr. Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi are very pleased to announce that they are expecting a baby in autumn of this year. The Queen has been informed and both families are delighted with the news." The baby will be the Queen's 12th great-grandchild following the arrival of Harry and Meghan's new daughter Lilibet. Edoardo, who is known as Edo, already has a young son named Christopher Wolfe, also known as Wolfie, from a previous relationship. The youngster acted as his dad's best man on his wedding day. Earlier this year, Beatrice's younger sister Eugenie welcomed her first baby with husband Jack Brooksbank, a sweet son named August.